Hi, Jody Mueller here. I just wanted to remind people about the Red Bucket Challenge that I created 3 years ago. This is my third year doing it. So if you go to hashtag Red Bucket Challenge, hopefully you'll see my original video, and hopefully you can join in on this cause. So I created the Red Bucket Challenge to do two things: to pay back or pay forward the Salvation Army. They helped me in 2009, and I was going through a hard time myself, and I was a single mother and 4 children, and they helped me to get gifts under the tree and food for the kids when I was going through hard times. And I was working, but we had something happen and couldn't make it without any help. So I reached out to them, and I told them that I didn't like taking any, charity, and the guy asked me if I would just pay it forward someday. So I'm actually choosing to pay it forward back to them. And for two reasons. One, because of what they did for me and my children. And two, hopefully we can get media attention by doing this, because sometimes in the news you'll see that a bell ringer got a precious diamond or a precious coin, something in the kettle. Well, my children are more precious to me than diamonds or gold any day. And I know your children are too, to you. So my idea was to take a card. I had cards made last year, and I know you can't see that, but it kind of gives instructions on what to do for anyone. So if you pass these out anywhere, on cars if you want, but you got to find out if you're able to do that. But I just put, please join the Red Bucket Challenge. Simply place a small envelope with your donation in a Salvation Army donation bucket near you. Be sure to write on there, in honor of kids suffering due to parental alienation. Many children are missing their families this holiday season due to court corruption and mental abuse. Then I put my Facebook group name on here. And on the back, this is what I'm doing this year. I was doing the envelopes. Sometimes it's hard to get them in that slot. You have to have a really, really small envelope, like a invitation envelope. So I'm putting on the back how many days I've gone without my children. And I'm putting in honor of alienated children all over the world. And I'm putting stats like 40 to 50 million children are affected by this. And I just paperclip my money to this card and drop it in the slot. Now you can also add hashtag Red Kettle Reason per Wendy Perry. She found that out, and you can tell them the reason why you're donating. Okay, so you can put something in the bucket that says why you're donating. I would put your parental alienation group you're in, possibly, so they can find you if hopefully somebody in our groups gets someone to call from the Salvation Army wanting this to be out to the media and wants your contact information. So hopefully we can do it that way. So I'm asking everyone to do this challenge. If you don't have money, that's okay. Just write your letter, Red Kettle Reason, and throw it in there. They're not going to know who donated what. Now, if you want your donation to go with, what you're doing with your letter, just paperclip it to a card, business card, whatever, and write on the back what it's for, how many days you've gone without your children, days, years, decades, whatever. And I usually give the definition of parental alienation. I kind of, you can do that either way, or have them look it up and they'll finally see it. But in the past, I did the definition of parental alienation and put it in the envelope, and then on the outside I put Red Kettle Reason, Red Bucket Challenge, put the hashtag in front of it. And hopefully it'll work. Hopefully it'll get as far as it did last year, got all the way to Australia. So I think the best way to do this is share this with your friends and family that are going to the same bell ringers, possibly, like every day. Just tell one, go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and hopefully they'll see enough of these that you'll get attention, I hope. So, but for now, and then I take selfies with the bell ringers. They love it. I ask every bell ringer why they do what they do, and last year every one that I asked was an alienated parent, every single one. And This time I went out and I talked to two people at Walmart. They were a married couple on both sides of the Walmart. They took pictures with me, and I'll post that later. And they were really kind. They hugged me. They said, we're praying for you and your family, and they're going to pray for everyone of you that this Christmas season. And they were wishing everybody well and hoping that your children come back to you very soon. So, very nice couple. And, of course, that's how it is in Texas. They're pretty nice down here. So, I hope you all do this. Now, for now, I'm hoping you guys do Facebook Live maybe, or YouTube, and then challenge other people. For now, since I went to so many places, I'm going to give a big list out here. So, hopefully, everyone on my list is going to go do this, okay? So normally I'm telling people to challenge at least 4 people. And then that's just in the alienation groups. But I still want you to challenge, some people in your neighborhood and your friends and family, okay? So you get it in the same bucket. Because if we're just in California, Florida, Iowa, Texas, Missouri like that, this isn't going to work. So we need to get out to your neighbors maybe. Tell them to go do this. Ask them if they would go do that for you. And I would give them definitions of parental alienation and have them just paperclip a small piece of paper to the donation. Or to the donation, and then take it to the kettle. Okay? So here is the people I'm going to challenge. The first one is because I went to a VA and I donated to the VA as well. So the first one is a veteran, Jeff Morgan. So Jeff Morgan of Texas, you're on the hook. All right, so hopefully you can do this soon. And then challenge 4 more people. Laura Thompson, Colorado. Wendy Perry, Texas. Rustin Wright, Texas. The famous Lenny Lopez, Texas. He's running for Justice of the Peace. Kathleen Luce from Virginia. Niete from Virginia. Or Maryland. I don't know. She knows who she is. Tony from Ankeny, Iowa. Lois Santee, Ankeny, Iowa. Melissa Johnson, Iowa. Cal Ann Dexler. Ted Fogg. And Stephen Ball. Stephen Ball is in Seattle. I'm not sure about the other 2. I can't recall. Okay, so you guys are now challenged, so I want you to each challenge 4 others, and also people in your neighborhood or friends or family, so you can get these out to the same kettle, and hopefully we can get attention this year. Hopefully this is our year. I'm hoping and praying, and I wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and hang in there. Reach out to someone if you're having a bad time during these holiday seasons, but reach out to someone to talk to, okay? Don't just sit at home and think about this all the time, because it will drive you crazy. So reach out to anybody. Anybody in these groups would be willing to talk to someone, I'm sure. So Merry Christmas, everybody, and let's make this our year. #Red Bucket Challenge. Thank you.